Dog cam still up. Okay, so happy Sunday. This is Solasta Crown of the Magister with the new Inner Strength DLC. You can see up the top of the screen, upper left-hand corner there. That's the Lost Valley, Primal Calling, Inner Strength. So Inner Strength is a red little icon up there. So there's no new adventure. As far as I know, there's no new adventures attached to the DLC. It's just the classes and the ancestry. Although there are new feats and stuff, but yeah. And still can't buy it, which is kind of odd. You can't buy it? Oh. I don't know why they do that kind of stuff. But anyway, so let's take a look at some of the new classes. Just create a new character. So we'll put the Dragonborn in there. As you can see, the little icon. This indicates that these particular ancestries are only available if you have the appropriate DLCs. In this case, half-orc, so Primal Calling, Dragonborn with the Inner Strength. So what will you be, Hobo? I don't know. This is your opportunity to plan. So the Dragonborn. So they get ability score increase of +2, charisma +1. Draconic Ancestry. Select the type of associated damage type for your Draconic Ancestry. So you can pick black, which is currently up there, lightning, apparently a little green, gold. Oh, sorry, green is poison, gold is fire. There's a gold. And then silver is cold. So those are your choices you get to choose from as far as your ancestry goes, or real ancestry. Damage resistance. You have resistance to the damage type associated with your Draconic ancestry. Breath weapon. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy based on your Draconic ancestry. So there's male and female. Doesn't really matter, of course. We'll go with Gold Dragon for now, because we can. They have a skin condition. Yes, they definitely have a skin condition. And a little problem with their backsides. I maxed out our party with new stuff. Warlock for zappies, Monk for punchies. Then a Bard with School of Hope healer subclass that leaves Dragonborn Mastery for something taking. Whatever you want. I mean, we'll see what we need. Anyway, so again, this is the Dragonborn Ancestry. And again, classes. So we have 3 new classes with this DLC. We got the Bard, Monk, and Warlock. We'll look at the Bard first. No, Spider with the Gauss Rifle killed everybody. Just a second. Spider is number 17 on your bingo card, number 17. Okay, so the Bard. So saving throw proficiencies based on dexterity intelligence. Get light armor, simple weapon, short sword, long sword, and rapier. Get 3 skills. Basic inspiration. Use a bonus action to create a bardic inspiration die to a creature, which can be used within 10 minutes to change the outcome of an attack, saving throw, or ability check. The die value increases at higher levels. Can be used a number of times equal to your charisma modifier per long rest. So charisma is important to the bards. Hey, Mr. Hempfrecklemack. Ritual casting. You can cast a selected spell as a ritual if the spell has the ritual tag. So that's like identify and I think knock might be another one. But there's a couple of ritual spells out there. And then Bard spell casting. Can cast Bard spells. Starting equipment, loot, rapier, dagger, Bard armor, diplomatic pack.
Hello everyone.
You can change it around if you want.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. What's a shroom? A conical board double woodwind instrument. So kind of like not a flute, more like a horn, I think. But a wooden horn instead of that kind of horn. With that kind of horn. So anyway, so validated that. So the Bard next. So we got new backgrounds. We got artist and occultist. Wanderer is only available through primal calling. Oh, aesthetic too. This is just your background. It's not associated with any specific quest line in the main Crown of Magister campaign, but the Wanderer is, apparently. So, aesthetic. Choose one language, proficient with survival and insight. Proficient with, self-discipline. Proficient with survival and insight. Soup maker. Proficient with herbalism. Background equipment, Angry Violet, so herbalism kit, and some other stuff to make stuff. The artist. So, artist skills. You can choose one additional language, proficient with persuasion, deception, and performance. Background equipment, concealed contract. What's that supposed to be? Roll a piece of paper with no value anymore. You used to think that this was your career breakthrough, but after a stroke of bad luck, this contract was cancelled, and now you only keep it as a remember. Blah blah blah. So we get that. Noble clothes, bronze statue, so we get that. So that might be a good thing. And then occultist. I get another language, proficient with arcana and deception. Hidden knowledge, proficient with scroll kit. Got an old notebook, comes with the scroll kit. So I guess it depends what kind of bard you're making, right? We'll just say he's an artiste. We'll just call him an artiste. This doesn't matter, we're just creating this stuff just so we can just check out abilities more than anything else. We're not actually going to be using this character. So, typical, just you roll dice. You're going to want high values for, of course, your charisma. Get a +1 to that, so get that to 18. Fairly strong. Good dexterity. Make you kind of smart. Not so constitutional. So there we go. Again, this stuff doesn't matter. We're just doing this for testing. So class skills, you get 3 of them. Say acrobatics. Intimidation, because you got a +4 to it, so might as well go. And then arcane. And extra language, again, doesn't matter. We will take goblin for fun. Okay, so for spells, cantrips. So pretty standard stuff here. This is Vicious Mockery, I believe is new. Unleash a torrent of magically enhanced insults on a creature you can see. It must make a successful wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage and have disadvantage on its next attack roll. This effect lasts until the end of its next turn. So this is actually, it's similar to Shadow Dagger in that this does psychic damage too, but it's illusionary. But it's still the same wisdom check. But the mockery, it probably does less damage, right? Because this does 1d8. Vicious Mockery is 1d4. So less damage, but it does the disadvantage roll for their next roll. So we'll look at that. Oh, we get 2 picks. It doesn't matter. Like, okay, so level 1 spells. As far as I know, these are all not new. But Identify this is a ritual spell, so this is a good thing to pick up because he can cast as many of these as he wants. Comprehend language is the same thing, same with Detect Magic. We'll do Detect Magic for now too. Oh, he's got 4 spells, so Long Strider and Healing Word. So Bard, no specialization yet, has 2 healing spells to start with. Cure Wounds and Healing Word. We'll do Healing Word because you can use that. You can use this one at range. Cure Wounds you have to be touched, so Healing Word is good to use. Okay, and this is your appearance. So you get to play around with the appearance again for the Dragonborn. We've got different faces. We'll start at 1. So that's the first face. Looks like almost like a beard almost. That one, bumpy. So 5 faces. And then his skin tone. So you can actually make your gold dragon stuff into more, black dragon if you want. Or just play around with different tones of yellow and orange to be more golden, I guess. or less, depending on how you look at it. Body decoration, no big deal. Eye color. You can sort of see the eye color in there. Green eyes. Okay, and then we got the horns. So the horns. Spiky horns coming out of the back of your head. Twist a bit of the horn going up the top there. Those going off to the side. Same general idea, but a little bit more pointy in the air. Those going forward, and that's it. So 6 selections for the horns, and then the tail. So no tail. The tail seems to be a little goofy. So thicker tail. I don't know. What's the difference between that one and that? Just a slightly different look to it. Oh, I gotta pay attention to the tips too. Because I got some, again, the tail is messed up. Yeah, I'm sure it's totally fine. Totally fine. So again, it's hard to see, but the tips of the tail do change. So you got the pokey stuff there. Different type. Oh, that's more of a devil's tail. That's it. So, yeah. Shake the model fast. Oh. Doesn't work. It's stuck there. Oh, we got tail length too. Maybe that'll be a thing. Even change it? It doesn't seem to be affecting the length there. Yes, tragic incidents with the tail. Voices, no new voices.
That was a lucky hit.
You can do it.
Heave. Now,
sadly, no new voices. And I have a feeling that's because of the voices used for the campaign stuff. So they need to get some other voice actors to add more voices than they really do. They may not have the money to do it though. So anyway, so there's that. Now we need a name. So Bard 1. Okay, so Bard 1. We're going to level you up. Level 2. So what we're going to do is just go through the first, what, 10 levels? Or we can go up to level 12 still. 12 is still the maximum. So we'll see how far we want to go. Day 1 patches, hopefully. Anyway, level 2. Get another spell level, of course. Song of Rest. During a short rest, each ally rolls an additional hit die when spending hit die to regain hit points. So that's nice. Jack of all trades. Add half your proficiency bonus to any ability check you make, and to any ability check you make that doesn't already include your proficiency bonus. So that's better at skills type stuff. Of course, don't do that. Another level 1 spell, don't care. And that's that. So, welcome to level 3, Bard 1. So, level 3, this is when you pick your colleges. Pick a Bard college. Spellcasting. Bard expertise. At the 3rd level, choose 2 of your skill proficiencies. Your proficiency bonus is doubled for any ability check you make that uses either of the chosen proficiencies. At 10th level, you can choose another 2 skill proficiencies to gain this benefit. So basically, you get to have better dice rolls for those skills. And then the colleges themselves. So, first 3 are part of the DLC. The 4th one is part of the Lost Valley DLC. So if you don't have this, the College of Tradition will not be available
Saturday
to you.
and Sunday, November 19th and 20 are the monthly giveaways for November. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Sunday. Okay, so College of Heroism Bolster morale. When an ally uses one of your bardic inspiration dice, they roll twice and pick the best number. Not too bad. Heroic Tale. You can use an action to bolster an ally you can see within 6 cells for 1 minute, who gains immunity against frightened and fear effects and advantage on all saving throws. You can't use this feature again until you finish a short or long rest. Not horrible. College of Lore. When you join the College of Lore at the 3rd level, you gain proficiency with 3 skills of your choice. As a bonus action, you can, or this is the cutting words, you can spend 1 use of Bardic Inspiration and target a creature that you can see within 12 cells. Roll the Bardic Inspiration die. Until the start of your next turn, the target creature decreases all its ability checks and attack and damage rolls by the value of the Bardic Inspiration die. So again, Charisma, important, because of the Bardic Inspiration comes from that. College of Hope. This is the Healer. Healing Ballad. Song of Rest heals additional hit points equal to your Charisma modifier. At the end of a short rest, it also grants allies temporary hit points equal to 1 Bardic Inspiration die plus your Charisma modifier. See, more hit points for your friends. Wandering Healer. On your list, level 3, Prayer of Healing. Level 6, Mass Healing Word, and Revivify. So, basically, these spells don't show up on your spell list unless you're going College of Hope. And Spider through Light PPCs, killed everybody, good job. That is number 16 on your bingo card. So there's that. And then College Traditions, again, only available to people with Lost Valley DLC. Ancient Tradition. Cast Mage Armor on yourself at will. Your AC becomes 13 plus Dex modifier if you are unarmored, or Preeminence. When you make an Intimidation or Insight check, you can treat a roll of 9 or lower as a 10, so that's not horrible. Which one do we want to check out first? Let's do the Hope thing. I want to see what this gets as a healer. Or at least a more healing-oriented bard. So, College of Hope. That's right, class expertise. So choose 2 trained skills to become expert in. Double proficiency. Since although part of the rule set and valid for role-playing purposes, this element is not used in the Crown of Magister main campaign. Persuasion. Arcane. So basically they've got double proficiency. Okay, spells, ignore that. Class spells, level 2. So no healing spells at level 2, not shocking because I don't think there are any. Knock is not a ritual. Silence is. Not sure why silence is a ritual spell, but it is. Again, it doesn't matter. I'm just looking for new spells here. So, silence isn't new. I don't think it is. Oh, Prayer Healing gets automatically. There we go. So, Prayer Healing is already part of the college, so you don't have to worry about picking that up. So is Healing Word, it looks like. No, we already got Healing Word. So, Prayer Healing you get for free. Let's go Knock for fun. So, welcome to level 3. Let's look at level 4. So, level 4. More spells, of course. Class features unlocked. Okay, so this is the feat stuff, which there are new feats. And some of these feats are specific to Dragonborn. These are the ones that are... The Dragonborn ones are... Where are they? Electrifying Touch. Basically, your attacks do a little bit of electrical damage too. Icy Touch, so cold damage instead of electricity. Melting Touch, this is acid damage, I think. Yeah, acid damage for a touch there. Toxic, there's poison. And fire is in here somewhere too, but what is it called? Electrifying touch, so that's obviously electricity. I see. Which one is it? I know there's a fire one in here, but melting. No, that's the acid one. Burning. There it is. Okay. So burning touch. So you can take your pick here. Since we went the gold dragon, might as well do burning touch. Do that. Or we could. Oops. Okay. So.
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Other stuff that's new. That at least that I noticed was new. Blessing of Elements. Whenever you take a elemental damage, you can use your reaction to become resistant to those damage types until the start of your next turn. This feature recharges on a short rest. I don't think that's specific to Dragonborn. I think. Palm from the stream. Bacon wrapped in turkey bacon. That's disgusting. Turkey bacon wrapped in bacon. Still doesn't save it. Turkey bacon is an abomination. Okay, so all these creeds, these are, I think, stuff. Cloak and Dagger, I think this is new. After hitting an enemy with a light weapon, you gain +2 AC until the start of your next turn. It doesn't stack. I think that's new. Daunting Push. So this allows you to push people. Shove an enemy, they lose half their movement speed on their next turn. I don't know if that's been in there before. You sort of ended up in here. This is a role-playing game. Are you familiar with Dungeons and Dragons? This is Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, description of the code word. This is another one of these, so we know familiar with that. Distracting Gambit. After you hit an enemy with a one-handed weapon, they lose -1 AC for 1 minute. Doesn't stack, so that's new. Eager for battle. You have advantage on initiative rolls. I think this is new. Electrifying Touch, Enduring Body. That one, Lost Concentration's been in there. Follow-up Strike, I think this is new. When you use the attack action with a two-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to make a fast melee attack to follow up, dealing an additional 1d4 plus strength bonus. I think that's new. And Palm, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Forestalling Strength, this is when you wield a two-handed weapon, you gain +1 AC. Again, I think that's new. Forest Runner, +2 cell movement spell, +1. I think that's new. Hard to Kill, that's not new. Hauler's not new. Icy Touch is related to the Dragonborn. Initiate Alchemist, that's not new. Lockbreaker, a lot of time studying locks. Blah, I think that's not new. Manipulator. Intimidation, Persuasion, if you were already proficient, I think that's new. Master Alchemist, Enchanter, these are not new, I'm pretty sure. Mender. When you stabilize an ally with a medicine check, they regain 1 hit point. I think that's old. Mighty Blow. When you attack with a two-handed melee weapon, you deal additional damage equal to half your strength modifier. I believe that's new. Powerful Cantrip is not new. Raise Shield, that's not. Ready or Not. You have advantage on your attack rolls when using Ready Action. Not sure if that's new or not. Rush to Battle, pretty sure that one is. You can use bonus action to increase your movement speed by 3 cells until the end of your turn and get -2 to your AC until the start of your next turn. Starting the Tundra, pretty sure this is new. Gain proficiency with warhammers on light and heavy crossbows. Take aim, not new. That's new. Trip attack. When you hit an enemy with a melee weapon ready attack, they must also make a contested roll as if you use the shove action or be knocked prone. That's a nice little one. Twin Blade. Ready to get hit by a melee attack with dual wielding. Blah. Pretty sure that's not new. And Uncanny Accuracy is not new. So there's your feats and stuff. So again, Burning Touch for the gold dragon guy. And then you get another cantrip. It doesn't matter. We'll do Sparkle. New spells. Again, it doesn't matter. We're just goofing around here. Okay, so that was level 4. Level 5. So new stuff here. Level 5 is a big level in this game. This is with most D&D stuff. Anyway, so proficiency bonus stuff. Bard spellcasting, more spells, more specifically 2 level 3 spells. Unlock class feature. Bardic Inspiration D8. Your bardic inspiration die is now a D8. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Other than it, when you use your inspiration, it's a D8 instead of a D6 for the bonus, I think. Font of Inspiration. Regain all your expended uses of bardic inspiration when you finish a short or long rest. That's a deal, I think. That's a pretty good deal because you run on inspiration as a bard. Okay, ignore that. So level 3 spells, this is standard stuff, but because you're doing the healing bard, you get healing, mass healing word and revivify for free. So pick one of the other ones. We'll just go hypnotic pattern and good. So that was level 5. Level 6. So new class features. Counter Charm. Start a performance that lasts until the end of your next turn. During that time, all allies within 6 cells have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. Words of Hope. When giving a bardic inspiration die to an ally, they also roll a Song of Rest die to heal up to half their maximum health. Giving a bardic inspiration die to an ally, they also roll a Song of Rest die to heal up to half their maximum health. So that can happen during combat, right? Yeah. Or whenever you give that to him, so that's a nice little heal. Wow. That's pretty effective, I would think. Okay, don't unlearn. Level 3 spells to doing this. We don't care, Dispel Magic. So welcome to level 6, now level 7. Okay, so nothing special here, just spells. Oh, level 4. Sorry, level 4 spells. So Dreadful Omen. This is the only spell I don't recognize. You whisper dreadful words that cause immense mental anguish in your enemies. On a failed wisdom saving throw, they take psychic damage and become frightened until the end of their next turn, moving away from you as much as possible. On a successful save, they take half as much damage and are not frightened. It's a nice little spell. So far it seems pretty good. Welcome to level 8. So another bonus feat. So nothing new. And once you take the burning touch, all the other touches are marked out, right? Yeah, they're all not available anymore. Flawless concentration. Same 10 I don't know. He does have to have concentration spells, so we'll take that. Again, doesn't matter. This is all for goofing off. We're more interested in seeing what the new stuff is. So, no new spells there, so greater visibility. Next. Level 9. So, proficiency bonus. Bard spellcasting, so just more spells. And level 5. So Dominate Person, Greater Restoration, Hold Monster, Raise Dead, Mass Cure Wounds. So how come we don't get Mass Cure Wounds as a healer? Why wouldn't this be automatically in your spell book? We'll take it anyway. Okay, welcome to level 10. So unlock class features. Bardic Inspiration D10. So it goes from D8. Inspiration starts at D6, then goes up to D8, now D10. Bard Expertise. So this is more skill proficiencies and magic secrets. Choose 2 spells from any class and include them in your spell list. All bards get that, by the way, because I did a bard earlier today, not the healing one, and they got the same thing. So all bards apparently get this one. So class expertise. I'll go acrobatics and then performance, because why not? So another cantrip. Let's do strike, and then ignore that one. So you learn all the spell. It's not showing. Oh, class spells first. So we got to pick 2 class spells. Raise Dead, Hold Monster. Now we get the 2 magical secrets, cantrip or spell. So you can learn any cantrip that's available to other classes. It's like Eldritch Blast. This is supposed to be the the hit of this DLC, I think. Unleash a beam of crackling energy with ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, it takes 1d10 force damage. Duration is instant, blah blah. Range against the target. Duration, casting time. So, is it just, does it automatically hit? Oh, range spell attack. Okay, it's no big deal. So anyway, this is supposed to be the big one for Warlocks, is Eldritch Blast. Anything else new here? Shillelagh, Sacred Flame, no, that's a cleric thing. Shocking Blast, Spirit of the Dying. So the only new one that I recognize is Eldritch Blast. Produce Flame? Counters a flickering flame in your hand, which generates light and can be hurled to inflict fire damage. That might be new. I don't remember seeing that before for the sorcerers or the wizards, because we used Firebolt all the time. To eliminate 2 cells of bright light, 2 dim light. Grow flame. Grow the flame with the ranged spell attack to cause fire damage, but it doesn't say how much fire damage. I'm gonna guess it's not as much as a Firebolt, would be my guess, which is 1d10. My guess would be 1 to 4 to 1 to 6 for that one. But I think it's new, because I don't remember seeing that for wizards and sorcerers before. And they would have it, I would think. So anyway, so you can take that one, then all the other spells. So, Malediction, Hellish Rebuke. So these are new. Hellish Rebuke, when you are damaged by a creature within range, you can use your reaction to inflict fire damage back. So that's new. Malediction, until the spell ends, whenever you hit a target with an attack, you deal an extra 1d6 magical damage of the same type as the attack's damage. So it may or may not be effective. And that's lasts for 1 hour. That's not bad. Damage by creature. This is a reaction cast. 2d10 damage. It's not bad. Charm person, Bane, it's all detect poison. No, that's not new stuff. Jump Bear, blah blah. So those are the only 2 new spells I recognize. Hellish Rebuke and Malediction. Both decent, it sounds like. Level 2 spells. Blindness, Blur, Branding Smite, Calm Emotions, Darkness, Dark Vision. That's all not old. Flame Blade, this is new. It looks a fiery blade for 10 minutes that you can wield in battle. Summon a flame blade to the inventory on target item, blah blah blah, magic attack plus 1 to attack and damage rolls. So not a bad. I don't know who would use it, but anyone who gets asked, maybe a paladin or somebody might use that. If they're the right school. Magic weapon's not new. Moonbeam, no. That's not new. So level 2 spell, the only one that looks new is Flame Blade. I think that's new at least. I don't remember seeing that before. Beacon of Hope isn't new. Level 3 stuff. Great Food, Daylight, Fear, nope. Okay, so it doesn't look like any level 3 spells are new. Dragon Bard? Well, yeah, you can make a Dragon Bard. They get a bonus to the charisma, so why not? Okay, level 4 spells. Dreadful Omen. This is the newer spell. We saw this earlier, right? Whisper Dreadful Word. Right? This is a new spell. Nice Storm, Wildfire, Phantasmal Killer. Nope, not the. This is the Dreadful Omen. Is the only new level 4 spell. Level 5. Flame Strike's been in. Spell, Bolt Monster, Insect Plague. Yeah, these no new spells there. It sounds so wrong.
Aren't your legs getting stiff?
Why does it
You
sound
haven't
wrong?
moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
So, the Bard. That little, at level 10, you get to pick 2 spells or 2 either cantrips or spells from any class you get to pick from. That's kind of cool. Okay, so that's level 10 for the Bard. Again, this is the healing Bard, but that the whole 2 spells from anybody's spell list is available to all Bards. Nothing at level 9 other than more spells. Level 6. Eye Bite, Hilarity, and True Seeing. Eye Bite, this is your eyes give specific property. I think this is not new, but it might be. Eye Bite I know is in Pathfinder, but I'm not sure if we've seen this before here in Solasta. Hilarity I believe is new, and True Seeing I believe is not. Hilarity, choose one target, they fall down laughing, becoming prone and incapacitated, and take psychic damage until they save at the end of one of their turns or until the spell ends, which takes 1 minute. So this is basically hideous laughter with a damage component. Eye Bite, this is you gotta pick one of those things. You get to choose either something you look at falls asleep, unless shaken or hurt, panicked, the creature becomes frightened and must run away from you, or sickened, the creature has disadvantage to attacks until a wisdom save is succeeded. So basically just look at somebody and they get whatever you picked from there at the start of the spell, I believe. And True Seeing is True Seeing. So Hilarity. Okay, so last level, possible, and another feat. So level feat at level 12, and that's pretty much it, I believe. I guess it doesn't matter. Mender. It doesn't really matter. Ready or not. So you have advantage on your attack rolls when using the ready action. Sure. Again, I don't care about this character. And can learn a sword. For some reason you don't get any spells at level 12. Not sure why. No spell slots. It's okay. So not much at level 12 there. So anyway, there's our Bard. That was the healing Bard. First one we're looking at. So let's do another new character. What do we want to make this time? Not a Bard, a Warlock, or a Monk? Warlock or a Monk? We'll approve or choose the appropriate race. Let's look at Warlock. So that would be a High Elf. Oh wait, Dexterity. Charisma +2, increase 2 other scores by 1 point each. How many characters can you have now? I have no idea. Dragonborn are part of the DLC. It's coming out tomorrow. Welcome back, yeah? Warlock should be Charisma? Oh, okay, so half elf. Guess we'll look, see when we find out here. So Warlock. So, Wisdom and Charisma. Or no, so that's saving throw stuff. Light armor, simple weapon, choose 2 of these skills, stuff, can cast spells from the work spell book list, determines the patron with whom you have signed a pact, otherworldly patrons. Half-Orc is also available through another DLC. Half-Orcs are available through the Primal Calling DLC, Dragonborn from the Inner Strength, which is coming out tomorrow. Primal has been out for a while. So, Warlock. Scholars Pack, Club, stuff. So I thought when it first came out you could only have 4 members. Yes, when you're actually adventuring through and stuff, it is still 4 members. But you can have you can create as many characters as you pretty much want. Pick a cat? I don't want to pick a cat, Fenny. You need to increase that? Nah, for this game 4 works fine. 4 is fine for the way this game works. 6 would, I think, be too overpowered. Plus, they don't have enough. They really don't have enough classes to support a 6-person party. To be honest, I mean they might now, but Because in all reality, the way this game works is the 4-person party works really well because you go tank, healer, and then damage dealer, and then the support crowd control class of some kind. The 4-person party works really well in this game. 6, I think, would be a little crazy. Yeah, I don't think it would work as well. I don't think it would be as fun. So, Warlocks. The Fiend. Expanded spells. You can select from this list of additional spells when you learn a new spell. Oh, this is starting. When you learn a new spell, Burning Hands, Bane, Blindness, Scorching Ray, Fireball, Stinking Cloud, blah blah blah. Dark One's Blessing. Started at 1st level. When you reduce a hostile creature to 0 hit points, you gain temporary hit points equal to your Charisma modifier, plus your Warlock level, a minimum of 1. Create many people, just only choose 4 to do missions? Yes. Yeah, you're not limited to 4 people in your character list. I have tons. You can create as many characters as you want. As far as I can tell. I don't know if there's a limit there, but it isn't. I haven't run into one yet. But I don't have that many. Anyway, so the Fiend. Then the Hive. Now you can select from this list of additional spells you learn. Detect poison, disease, inflict wounds, acid arrow, common motions, lightning bolt, stinking cloud, giant insect, cloud kill, insect plague, storm skin. Weakening pheromones. Starting at 1st level, each turn, the first creature you damage with a spell will have disadvantage on their next saving throw. This condition expires on its own after 1 minute. Do they gain XP? No. No, they are basically just like a catalog. They're not actually being used. Timekeeper. You can select from the list of Long Strider, Magic Missile, Blur, Haste, Slow, Greater Visibility, Phantasmal Killer, Raise Dead, Dominate Person. Curse of Time. Starting at 1st level, whenever you damage an opponent with a spell, they become afflicted with the Curse of Time. Enemies under the Curse of Time take half your proficiency bonus, rounded up force damage at the start of their turn for the next minute. Owie. Force damage. Resist that. Okay, the tree. This is this school, whatever they're called here, is only available if you have the Lost Valley DLC, so keep that in mind. So expanded spells, you can list the character spells, Entangle, Fog, Clack. So this is more like a bard type stuff, or not bard, druid spell list. Sort of, kinda, except for the Phantasmal Killer part. Piercing Branch. Starting at 1st level, spells piercing branches sprout from your skin. Whenever an enemy hits you with a melee attack, they take 1 to 4 piercing damage. So there's a little thorn skin. The Hive sounded kind of cool. First creature you damage. Actually, no, it was actually the Timekeeper with the force damage. The Fiend. Different hit points, though. Decent hospitality. So when you kill somebody, you get temporary hit points. Fireball. We'll go the Fiend first. Just take a look at it. Okay, and then Occultist. We haven't looked at this as a background yet. Again, this is new. This is not directly tied to the DLC, but it is coming in. As you can see, it's not DLC dependent like the Wanderer is. So, the Occultist. Choose 1 additional language. Proficient with Arcane and Deception. Proficient with the Scroll Kit. Old Notebook. And you actually get a Scroll Kit. So, again, this stuff we don't care about. Dice rolls. So we're going to get a Charisma +2. So we want to pull out another 18. Or pull out an 18. That would be nice for her. But we'll just worry about that later. So you want to go 19 there. Dexterity is always good because you can need that to hit stuff. We can boost that up a point. Constitution, sure. Let's do Wisdom, Intelligence, and 11, so you can carry all the squirrels.
Hello everyone. My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also find Gimpy on YouTube where he posts previous episodes and highlights of the stream. Just scroll down under the video screen and click the YouTube button in the About section. Then click the subscribe button to follow. That's it. Thanks.
Yep, thank you and happy Sunday. So again, this stuff is all for fun. Don't really care about this character so much, so we're just doing this to see what they get as I level up. So there we go. Eldritch Blast. This is the cantrip you're going to want as a warlock, because that's your main damage type stuff, I believe. Again, this is a 1d10 of force damage, 16 range. It's cantrip, blah, and it starts doing more damage at caster levels 5, 11, and 17 plus 1 target. So plus 1 target, as in multiple targets. Is that what that means? I'm guessing that's what that means. So you get to free. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. And then these are the 2 new spells. Hellish Rebuke. When you're damaged by a creature within range, you can use your reaction to inflict high damage back. So this lasts for. This is an instant reaction. So throw that in there, and then Malediction. So until the spell ends, whenever you hit a target with an attack, you deal an extra 1d6 magical damage of the same type as the attack's damage. Hit a target. Creature receives additional damage when attacked by the source of malediction. Yeah, that's not nasty at all. Yeah, it's like Magic Missile, but then you throw Malediction on yourself for an hour, and you do an extra 1d6 of damage. We're so hard for... We're not doing that today, Jeff. That's Friday. That's Friday we're doing that stuff. We're just looking at the classes right now. Because again, this DLC comes out tomorrow. Oh, appearances, we honestly don't care unless they added something in, which I don't think they did. I don't think they added anything new. So, Warlock 1. Okay, so again, we don't really care about that too much. So let me get rid of Jeff's little request there. Are the dogs still in front of the camera? They are. Okay, so Warlock 1, where are you? So anyway, who is the person asking? So these are all the characters that currently have. Some of these characters come with the game. They're pre-built, but there's others that are in here because we've done a lot of viewer stuff. Warlock 1 at the bottom. It was a joke? Oh, I thought you were serious, Jeff. Anyway, level 2 for the Warlock. It's got a cooler outfit than the friggin' Wizard and Sorcerer do. Okay, so unlock class features. Learn Eldritch invocations to acquire new abilities or spells granted by your patron. Some invocations require a prerequisite to be trained. I don't know what that actually is. Ah, here we go. So get 2 class invocations. Agonizing Blast. When you cast the Eldritch Blast, add your Charisma modifier to the damage it deals on a hit. Oh, that's not nice at all. So with Malediction, so here it goes. So Eldritch Blast already does 1 to 10 force damage. Put Malediction on yourself, that's another 1d6. And this will add another Charisma modifier, which currently is +4. So yeah, I think Eldritch Blast is going to be your focus of attack as a Warlock, it looks like. Requires knowledge of Eldritch Blast, so good thing we took it as a cantrip, because why wouldn't you? Armor of Shadows. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself at will without expending a spell slot or material components. Ascendant Step. You can cast Levitate on yourself at will without expending a spell slot or material components not available to her for whatever reason. Beguiling Influence. You gain proficiency in the deception and persuasion skills. Gain expertise instead if you are already proficient. Bewitching Whispers. You can cast Dreadful Omen once using a Warlock spell slot, but without spending material components. You can't do so again until you finish a long rest. Book of Ancient Secrets. Grants you the ability to acquire ritual spells from any spell list of a spell level you can cast. Immediately learn 2 first-level ritual spells from any spell list, which you can only use as rituals. Ascendant. Did it? Oh, requires level 9. Thank you. I didn't notice that. So that one. Grants you the ability to acquire ritual spells. Requires Pact of the Tome. Pact of the Tome. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Devil's Sight. You have blind sight up to 16 cells. Blind sight, allowing you to perceive enemies even through invisibility and magical darkness. Well, that's pretty cool. You're doing the right stuff. Dreadful Word. You can cast Confusion once using a Warlock spell slot. You can't do so again until you finish a long rest. Okay. Eldritch Sight. You can cast Detect Magic at will without expending a spell slot. Eldritch Spear. When you cast Eldritch Blast, you ignore any cover of the targets. Requires knowledge of Eldritch Blast. Wow. Eyes of the Runekeeper. You understand all languages and writings. Fiendish Vigor. You can cast False Life on yourself at will as a first level spell, without expending a spell slot or material components, so that's a little bit extra hit points. Life Drinker. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes extra necrotic damage equal to your charisma modifier, minimum 1 point. Level 12. Requires a Pact of the Blade. I don't know what that pact stuff is yet. Minions of Chaos. You can cast Conjure Elemental once using a Warlock spell slot. You can't do so again until you again level 9. Mire the Mind. You can cast Slow once using a Warlock spell slot. You can do so again, blah blah, level 5. One with Shadows. When you are in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use your action to become invisible until you move or take an action or a reaction. It might be, I think so, Hurricane. I have a feeling that's what it is. Otherworldly Leap. You can cast Jump on yourself at will without expending a spell slot. Level 9. Compelling Blast. When you hit a creature with the Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 2 cells away from you in a straight line. What's your Apollo Vertical Lift? Sign of Ill Omen. You can cast Bestow Curse once using a spell slot. You can't do so again until the rest, level 5. Thief of 5 Fates. You can cast Bane once as a Warlock spell slot. You can do so again until, okay. Thirsting Blade. You can attack twice instead of once when you take the attack action on your turn. Level 5 requires Pact of the Blade. Voice of the Chain Master. You can bind a creature to your Warlock one more time between long rests. Pact of the Chain. So yeah, it's got to be the level 3 stuff. So anyway, I would go Agonizing Blast for a little bit extra damage, and the Spear because ignore cover. Okay, so don't unlearn a spell. New spell, again, doesn't matter. Speech Retreat, sure. Okay, so Warlock level 3. Make the blast, so definitely will. Okay, so unlock class features. Pact Boon. At the 3rd level, your otherworldly patron bestows a gift upon you for your loyal service. You gain one of the following features of your choice. Pact of the Tome, Blade, or Chain. Select. So Pact of the Tome is select 3 cantrip spells from any spell list. Blade. The Warlock becomes proficient with martial weapons and imbues weapons with the capacity to overcome resistance or immunity to damage from non-magical weapons. Pact of the Chain allows your Warlock to bind supernatural creatures, granting special features such as resistance or a bonus to saving throws for a short moment. resistance for bonus to saving throws. So that's not really... I don't know how that works exactly. Some more cantrips from any spell list. Why would you need any others? If you're going to Eldritch Blast, why would you need anything else? Pact of the Blade. Mission with martial weapons. There's a couple of those things in there, so just throw that in there for fun. So, unlearn an evocation. So one of these is the Pact of the Blade, right? Or some of these are. I thought. There's a Pact of the Blade. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, the creature takes necrotic damage equal to your charisma modifier. It looks like there's only... Oh, there's this one too. Thirsting Blade. Attack twice instead of once when you take the attack action on your turn. So yeah, I think that's the way to go. Guidance, Light, etc. Blah. You'll never use them. Anyway, that's what clerics are for, Hurricane. Pack of the Blaze, or equals all martial weapons, so a longbow too. I think so. We'll have to see exactly when we're done here. So ignore that. Level 2 spells. Yeah, no new level 2 spells we're aware of. Wave Revealment, do less damage for 1 minute. Blindness you have to touch. Range of 6. Range of 12. Oh, Misty Step. Get out of jail free card there. Okay, so that was level 3? It was level 3, so welcome to level 4. So, be able to score a bonus feat. Bonus feat it is. We want... Oh, apparently everybody gets to touch stuff. So it's not Dragonborn. I thought this was going to be Dragonborn specific to touching stuff, but it's not. Well then. For a Warlock... Touch, holler, don't need that. Time to kill. So advantage on death saving throws. If you succeed 3 times, you are not only stabilized, but you regain 1 hit die immediately. Power per cantrip, probably. When a creature succeeds on a saving throw against your cantrip, they still take damage. Yeah, sure. They don't suffer anything extra from it though, just the half damage, which is fine. Unlearn Invocation. No. So you need another cantrip. So Poison Spray, Chill Touch, Dazzle, Shadow Armor, like a Sparkle. Gives you a chance to hit a target you can see 1 time. Sure. Unlearn a spell. No. Class 2 stuff. Class 1. Again, we don't care. We're just building a character for fun. We don't really care what they're actually getting for the most part. We're looking mostly for abilities that's related to the class. Spells are not a big deal. Okay, so level 4, Pact Magic. Save VC is increased to 15. Spell attack, blah. More spell slots. Unlock class feature, Eldritch Invocation. Learn an additional one. So, don't learn one. So, Thirsting Blade. You can attack twice instead of once. As a regular attack. Hit a creature. You can push a creature away up to push them away up to 2 cells. What are they looking at the door? Well, Mickey is sleeping, and Rocket, I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, repelling blast looks kind of nice, I guess. Yeah, I won't worry about it. Not critical at the moment. Level 3 spells. Nothing new here. Whereas, no, Vampiric Touches I think has been in here. Counter spells. Okay, next. Welcome to level 6. So, one other packed magic spell to select. Unlock class features. Dark One's Own Luck. You can use an action to bring forth a fiendish stroke of luck. For the next minute, you roll an additional 1d10 for all your ability checks and saving throws. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. Unlearn Invocation, no. So, okay. Spells, ignore. Class spells, again, stuff. Fireball. So we took this particular class or school. Missed it last time. Don't know how. Oh shit, wrong button. I clicked Dungeon Maker, mistake. Okay, characters. Welcome to level 7. Pack magic, so that's that. Unlock class features, learn additional attributes of evocation. Invocation. Don't unlearn. So a new one. So Thirsting Blade, so attack twice. Witching Whispers. Armor of Shadows. Twisted Blade. Don't learn another spell. So level 4. So Blight, Banishment, Ball of Fire, Dreadful Omen. Dreadful Omen. Fail Wisdom, so they take psychic damage and become frightened until the end of the next turn. How long does it last? It lasts instant. So it's 1 turn thing. Damage is 48. Save for half. Inflicts frightened. Save to negate. So get them. Okay, welcome to level 8. So another bonus feat. Again, some of these are new. I just find the touch attacks to be interesting, that they're available to everybody. I mean, how do you justify that? First time you... Yeah. You ignore 1/2 and 3/4 cover with your ranged attacks. But she already has the one that says ignore cover or whatever with your Eldritch Blast thingy. I don't know. Manipulator. Focus Sleeper. You're used to getting into a great deal of rest. Increase your constitution by 1. You only need 4 hours of sleep per night. What good does that do you in this game? Unless everybody in the party has that, what's the point of that? Magical items are automatically identified when you put into your inventory. Hey, that's cool. That, and go. Light. Okay, so Warlock level 9. So more of that. Unlock class feature. Learn additional Eldritch Invocation. Just do that. So it looks like some more of these open up, or am I imagining things? That's level 7. So Minions of Chaos. You can cast Conjure Elemental once, use it in a Warlock spell slot. You can't do so again until you finish Long Rest. Fire the Mind. Otherworldly Leap. They can jump on yourself without expending a spell slot or material components.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
Levitate. Just cast it and up you go. It's a get out of jail free card somewhat, depending on the dungeon you're in. Class spells, level 5. So Contagion, Flame Strike, Hold Monster. Well, that's Mind Twist is pretty good. Flame Strike though. What's the damage on that? 46 fire plus 46 light or whatever it's called. It's a lot of damage. 86 total. Not a new spell. Warlock. Level 1. Oh, sorry. Warlock 1, level 10. There we go. Another cantrip. Unlock class feature. Starting at 10th level, you can choose one damage type when you finish a short or long rest. You gain resistance to that damage type until you choose a different one with this feature. Damage from magical weapons or civil weapons ignore this resistance. So, fire. Unlearn, no. Another cantrip. Shadow Armor is just a couple of hit points. Dazzle, Chill Touch. Grant Healing, sure. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
Didn't pick up a spell that level. Level 10. We get that nice little resistance one though. Okay, level 11 for the Warlock. Mystic Arcanum. Choose one spell of the specified level from the Warlock spell list as is this Arcanum. You can cast this Arcanum spell once without expending a spell slot. You must finish a long rest before you can do so again. Oh. We didn't get that before, did we? Unlearn? No. So that was just an ability. Mystic Arcanum. Oh, so this is the spell we get to pick. Circle of Death, Conjure Fey, Eye Bite, or that. I don't think Conjure Fey is. I think this is new. A Fey creature of challenge rating 1 to 6 fight alongside you. If you lose concentration, they go bye-bye. So, special effects. Summon a Fey Bear. Dryad, Wolf, Green Hag, Bear, Eagle, 8. I think that's new. I think Conjure Fey is new. Eye Bite's pretty good. Circle of Death. Negative energy causes necrotic damage from a point you choose. Damage is 8d6. Sure, why not? Class spells. Mind Twist, because, yeah. Okay, so this should be level 11. No, level 12. So this is the last level for the Warlock. And he gets another bonus feat or ability score. This doesn't really matter. Because again, this is off test. Eager for battle. This one, Dex, you have an advantage on your initiative rolls. Sure. Unlearn Invocation. No. Class Invocation. So last one. There's no, everything's open to us. That we have available to us at least. Life Drinker. Needed a creature with a weapon attack. The creature takes extra necrotic damage equal to your charisma modifier again, which would be 4 currently. Again, doesn't matter. So, unlearn a spell. That's it, level 12 for the Warlock. It's not too bad. Okay, so next, monk. We need to make a monk. What kind of monk should we have? Monks are what? Wisdom, dexterity based? So charisma so much. Half orc, strength, constitution. Human is whatever, +1 to all. Dexterity, elf. So an elven monk or a halfling? Oh, a halfling monk. A punchy monk, yeah. Well, that would be dexterity, right? So a marsh or an island. We want a pirate punchy monk there. Okay, so monks. Simple weapons are preventions are simple weapons and short swords. Strength, dexterity stuff. Choose 2 of these skills: acrobatics, athletics, history, that kind of stuff. Smith tools. Unarmored defense. When you are not wearing armor, your armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your wisdom modifier. You cannot use a shield to gain this benefit. Martial arts. You can roll a d4 in place of the normal damage of your unarmed strike or monk weapon. This die changes as you gain monk levels: d6 at 5th level, d8 at 11th. You can use dexterity instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of your unarmed strikes and monk weapons. Bonus of unarmed strike. When you use an attack action with an unarmed strike or a monk weapon on your turn, you can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. For example, if you take the attack action and attack with a quarterstaff, you can also make an unarmed strike as a bonus action, assuming you haven't already taken a bonus action this turn. So, yes. Oh. No, never mind. Not sure what happened there. Okay, so we haven't done an aesthetic yet. Proficient with survival and insight. Proficient with herbalism. That's very monkey. Yeah, don't care about the alignment stuff. And dice. So you want dexterity and wisdom. Oh look, it's an 18. Of course you can do that, and then that. Because this will affect his armor class. Doesn't show his armor class yet, but it's good. This will be a 17 from the start. We can keep rolling. 18, 13. So ideally you'd want obviously 2 18s, but that'll take a little while to get. 2 17s work out. So dexterity gets you to 19. This there. So again, that's 17 armor class from the start. I think that's right, correct? I mean, these rolls suck, but Mickey, quit chewing on your leg. Okay, so class skills. Not a big choice there, is there? Acrobatics and stealth. Sneaky monk. Ancestry languages. Orcish. And background language. Terran. And appearance we don't really care about. So this is monk 1. Okay, so monk 1, you are where? Where did you get put in the list? Personal. Monk 1. Okay, so welcome to level 2. So level 2, you get key points. Starting at 2nd level, your training allows you to harness the mystic energy of ki. Your access to this energy is represented by a number of key points. Your monk level determines the number of points you have. 2 at 2, 3 at 3, etc. Patient defense. You can spend key points to take the dodge action as a bonus action on your turn. Step of the wind. You can spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn. And your jump distance is doubled for the turn. Flurry of blows. After the attack action has been used on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. unarmored movement. Starting at the second level, your speed increases by 2 cells while you're not wearing armor or wielding a shield. This bonus becomes 3 cells at 6, 4 at 10, and 5 at 14. Well, we don't go up to level 14 unless they know something we don't know. What happened there? That was a really short
Saturday
level up.
and Sunday, November 19th and 20 are the monthly giveaways for November. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thanks for watching. Happy Sunday. Been so used to doing spellcasters today that I wasn't expecting to be done that quickly with a level. Anyway, monastic traditions. So, deflect missiles. So this is all monks do. Starting at 3rd level, you can use your reaction to deflect or catch the missile when you are hit by a ranged weapon attack. When you do so, the damage you take from the attack is reduced by d10 plus your dexterity modifier plus your monk level. If you reduce the damage to 0, you can catch the missile if it is small enough for you to hold in one hand and you have at least one hand free. If you catch a missile this way, you can spend 1 key point to make a ranged attack with the weapon or piece of ammunition you just caught as part of the same reaction. You make this attack with proficiency regardless of your weapon proficiencies, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack, which has a normal range of 4 cells and a long range of 12 cells. So basically catch the arrow and throw it back at them. So AC is... See, this is actually wrong. Unless, apparently you're supposed to be wearing armor? Doesn't look like you should be wearing armor. But anyway, we'll worry about that later. So, the traditions. So again, Way of the Freedom, this is only available if you have the Lost Valley DLC. So, if you don't have the Lost Valley DLC, you only get the first 3 here. Way of the Open Hand. Starting when you choose this tradition at the 3rd level, you can manipulate your enemy's key when you harness your own. Whenever you hit a creature with one of the attacks granted by your flurry of blows, you can impose one of the following effects on that target. It must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be knocked prone. It must make a strength saving throw. If it fails, you can push it up to 3 cells away from you. It can't take reactions until the end of your next turn. Way of Survival. Starting at the 3rd level, you gain a +2 bonus to AC while you are not wearing armor and are not incapacitated. When you use Patient Defense, you gain advantage to your attack rolls until the start of your next turn. So there's your tank, I think. Way of the Light. Luminous Key. Starting at 3rd level, you learn the Light and Shine cantrips, Wisdom for spellcasting. Whenever you hit a creature with one of the attacks granted by your flurry of blows, they automatically start emitting bright light until the end of your next turn. Great for using on undead. Way of Freedom. Flurry of Blows improved. 1. Starting at 3rd level, whenever you use for Flurry of Blows, you gain advantage on your next attack, and you gain the benefit of the dash action until the end of your next turn. So, punch somebody, get advantage, run away. Survival if you want to be a tank. This is definitely, I mean, you knock them down. You can push it away if you want, you can take reactions, yeah. I don't know which one, but I mean this is a DPS build too. Way of the Light, if you want to fight the undead, that's the way to go. Plus you get a couple of cantrips. Light and Shine. Way of Survival with the option to use 1 key point to always use dodge as a bonus action after using normal move attack. That sounds tanky. Well, yeah, it's definitely. This is Way of Survival is definitely the tank build. Now we'll take a look at it. Characters. Monk 1. Welcome to level 4. So ability score. Slow fall. Starting at the 4th level, you can use your reaction when you fall to reduce any fall damage you take by an amount equal to 5 times your monk level. Additionally, you don't become prone when landing. So basically, you land on your feet. Bonus feats for the monk. Look at all the stuff he doesn't want to use. Oh, this is when you come up with the touches, do extra damage, but you're a tank. Raise shield when you're about to get hit by a ranged attack while wielding the shield. No. Rush to battle. Melee attack used while dual wielding the sword and shield. You can use your reaction to get +1 until the end of the attacker's turn. So, this one. When you are about to get hit by a melee attack while dual wielding, not sword and shield, you can use your reaction to get +2 AC until the end of the attack. While dual wielding, are your fists considered dual wielding? Trip attack. Yeah, here you go. Melee weapon ready. Sorry, when you hit an enemy with a melee weapon ready attack, they must also be at. Sorry. You also make a contested roll if you use a shove action or be knocked prone. So you cannot come over that way. Take advantage of your attack rolls when using a ready action. Hit an enemy with a one-handed weapon, they lose AC for 1 minute. No, they're not saying. I'm guessing. No weapons is considered one-handed. I'm just making that assumption because I'm not that up on Dungeons and Dragons rules for that. You use an attack action with a two-handed weapon. You can use a banana, so I can work with that. Well, I don't know. So melting touch, toxic touch. No, not AC. It was electrifying. What? Bonus feat. Again, this isn't really super important, but we'll do electrifying touch. No class feats. Again, really easy to level up a monk. Level 5. So, proficiency bonus, unlock class features, extra attack. When you attack one more time per combat turn when you use this attack or shove options. Give her battle, +1 dex and advantage over initiative roll. Sounds good for a tank. Yeah, that would work. It'll get him up to dex 20 too. So now his AC is 16. Unarmored defense of 13. Dex is 4. Defensive stand. It still doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right. See, stunning strike. Starting at the 5th level, you can interfere with the flow of ki in an opponent's body. When you hit another creature with a melee weapon attack, you can spend 1 ki point to attempt a stunning strike. Target must succeed a constitution saving throw or be stunned until the end of your next turn. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how it works. Because I mean, that doesn't look like armor to me. Because I would think your AC should be 17. Again, so little to do for leveling up with the monk. So used to having to go through spells and everything. Okay, so empowered strike. Starting at 6th level, your unarmed strikes count as magical for the purpose of overcoming resistance and immunity to non-magical attacks and damage. Unbreakable body. Starting at 6th level, whenever you take damage from any source, you heal a number of hit points equal to your proficiency bonus at the start of your next turn. Whenever you use the patient defense, you also gain resistance to all damage types until the start of your next turn. What? Whenever you take damage from any source, you heal a number of hit points equal to your proficiency bonus at the start of your next turn. So, free regeneration? When you get hit? That must be the tanky thing. Huh. Again, so quick. Monk level 7. Evasion, 7th level. You Your instinctive agility lets you dodge out of the way of certain area effects, such as the Blue Dragon's Lightning Breath or Fireball spell. When you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a direct dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you instead take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw, and only half damage if you fail. So that's typical. Stillness of mind. Starting at 7th level, you become immune to being charmed or frightened. Again, so quick. Level 8. So another bonus feat. And this is the one, where is it? No. Rush to battle. No, that's not it either.
Hey Gimpy, have you hydrated lately? If not, you really should.
Dexterous. Eager for battle, there we go. It's +1 to Dex and advantage on your initiative rolls. So finish. Damn, wrong button again. Wrong button. Again, so fast to level up. Crazy. So dexterity 20. Armor class is now 17. Unarmored defense is at 13 and 5. Shouldn't that make it 18? Or 2 I mean, this number isn't making sense. Represent how well I'm confused where these numbers are coming from. Because it says it's 17, but how's it getting to 17? Because I don't understand what that's doing. I don't know where that 17 is coming from. Anyway, unlock class features. Unarmored movement. Starting at 9th level, climbing becomes second nature to you. Climbing no longer costs you an extra movement. Yeah, done already. Level up. Level 10, purity of body. Your mastery of the key flowing through you make you immune to disease and poison. Level 11. Unmoving strength. Starting at level 11, you can now add your constitution modifier to the damage rolls of your unarmed strikes and monk weapons. Really? Did not know that before. So not only does you get dexterity and constitution. So basically you have 3 stats that are important. Dexterity, constitution, and wisdom. Oh, that's a neat trick. I wonder if that's specific to this one though. This particular class or archetype. Further look at that. Other feat. So this feat is follow-up strike. That one. Forest runner. +2 self movement speed and dexterity to a maximum 20. So that's not actually not. Don't want to do that unless you want to move faster. Constitution. Hit points increased by an additional 1 each time you gain a level. There you go. So again, Constitution adds to AC or damage done. Sorry. And that's it. So AC's at 20 now. So it's 8 from next. Sorry, it's unarmed. See, now that makes sense. Now the number seems to be working. So unarmed defense 13, 5 from dexterity 18, defensive stance 20. So that's too bad. I mean he's level 20, or level 12 at this point, but that's not a big deal. So Mr. Little Tanky, or Mrs. Tanky. So that's not armor, so that'll work. So yeah, that's a decent little tank. I mean, he didn't start with a 20 dexterity and 14 constitution, but now we know constitution needs to be good too if you want to do extra damage. But that comes pretty late too. Planning. So much planning. They're only done when loaded into a game. I don't like it either. Yeah, it's weird. So, anything else we want to look at? More Dragonborns. So, blue dragon with green skin. Can you actually make a blue dragon? So, and then the Dragonborn, they get +2 to strength, +1 charisma. So, they could technically be a sorcerer if you really want for that little bonus. Barbarian would probably work pretty well. Fighter, of course. They're bigger kobolds. No. These are actually have dragon blood in them, Jeff. Your Dragonborn always +2 strength 1. Yes. The colors determine resistance to this certain element. So a blue would be resistant to electricity. Golds and reds are resistant to fire. There wasn't a red though, was there? Yeah, there's no red. But gold is fire. So, you know, if you want to be resistant to like lightning, go blue. Sorry, I got the hiccups. And then roll the dice for Barbarian. As a Barbarian, your most important ability scores are Strength, Constitution, and Dexterity. Oh, look at that, 3 17s. How convenient. So Strength, Charisma bonus could be a Paladin too, yep. But I mean, look at that, 3 17s. And right now I just want to see if you can make a blue dragon. Or blue looking Dragonborn. Which it looks like you can. Ish. Not very blue though. I mean, this is supposed to be a blue, and it's not very blue. I mean, it's green. For some reason, the head is more black than anything else. That's gonna... Again, the snout there is bluish, but the top is more black. Is that related to what? Not the eye color. Horns? No, it's not the horns. Face? Ah, the face is a factor. Yeah, it's the face. Okay. Nope, it was the face. It was most definitely the face. But okay, so I was just curious to see if you can actually make them blue. How do we zoom out of the tail? There we go. So I can definitely see them more blue on the skin this way. So again, I'm just trying to see what we can go with here. It's not bad. So I'm not disappointed with the Dragonborns with their appearance. Only thing that's really annoying is the tail. It's kind of... This isn't what the tail actually looks like. You won't see this until the character is saved to see what kind of tail it's actually going to be. Tail length. Give it long
Come
tail.
on, you pansy. Get back in there and fight.
Just want to see where it says. And inspect. Yeah, look at that. That's a nice long tail. With the day 1 patch. Good thing we're playing on Friday. At least the tail is nice and long. But the skin again could be more blue on the tail. But I'll leave that to let them figure that stuff out. Okay, so that. I think we're done? I think we're done. So, happy Sunday. So again, this is the Inner Strength DLC coming out, officially releasing tomorrow. And again, it includes 3 new classes, the Bard, the Monk, and the Warlock. Each one of them is definitely interesting, I think. The Warlock with the Eldritch Blast looks like if you specialize in that, could be potentially scary. And you never have to memorize a spell by the look. Well, the only spell you need to memorize probably would be the Malediction that adds damage into your spell that you use. So that would include, you know, the Eldritch Blast. So anyway, so that looks interesting. The tanky monk looks very much a thing. The bard, the healer bard, actually look pretty decent too, because they get some free healing spells like clerics do. The class is 1 race, 3 backgrounds, new feats and spells so far. Yeah. Yep. So new race, aka Ancestry, is the Dragonborn, which looks decent. I mean, 2 strength, 1 charisma. You got some choices there for classes with that combination. So you got that, and then of course you get to pick the Ancestry, which gives you resistance to that specific element: acid, lightning, fire, poison, or gold. And if you're concerned about skin colors and stuff, you can change that at the end there. So they don't have to be these colors. You can change these. And of course, the new classes, we got the Bard, the Monk, and the Warlock. Which again, all 3 I think are going to be pretty capable, I think. Whatever role you... Well, my only question with the Bard is, what's it going to do if it's not a healer? I mean, I obviously can probably play the rogue role with this correct background. I mean, you can probably pull that off and have some magic to go along with it. So, imagine they can fill that role, and with their weapon proficiencies, short sword, long sword, and rapier. Is there any other? So you don't start with a ranged weapon, but you could dual wield rapier and a dagger if you want to go that route too. I think that's a possibility. Against bard armor and dagger, yeah. Go with the rapier and the dagger, or the longsword and the dagger. Or they both have to be light. In this game, do they both have to be? I think they both have to be light, don't they? So maybe you can't dual wield. You might be able to. I'd have to see if that's a possibility. But bards, I think they might be okay. Oh, bard colleges. Oh, there we go. So, the one we built earlier today was the College of Hope. This is the healer version. Not bad. I mean, it looks like it's going to be a okay healer. I don't know if it's cleric quality or druid quality, but it seemed to be okay. Especially when you have this healing ballot that gives you a little bit of extra healing while resting. Right? And there's something else, higher level stuff too, that is it Words of Hope? Level 6 will give you a bardic inspiration. Yeah, that's it. So inspiration die to an ally. They also roll a Song of Rest die to heal up to half of their maximum health. So that's actually not too bad, because the inspiration is what, you know, basically their song charges, and they get those back with every short rest. So He's not a super buffer enemy debuffer. I don't think so. I don't think so. They're utility class. They're not. They're interesting. I've never been a big fan of bards overall because they're too unspecialized for my taste. They can specialize a little bit, but compared to say fighters and rogues, they don't fight as well as a fighter, and they don't rogue as well as a rogue, and they don't buff as well as a cleric. You know, because they're one of the jack of all trades type stuff. Poor singers? No, they're just stuff. This is get you home already? Why is Rocket wagging his tail again? Why? What is he doing? He's such a weirdo. Anyway, as I was saying, so the other colleges we didn't look at these, of course. This one seems to be more of a bonus action. You can spend one use of target creature, and you can see within until the end of your turn. Decreases Zealot's ability check, so that's more of a debuffer. Choose 2 spells. That's actually kind of cool. I thought this was available to everybody, all the bards, but this is specific to the College of Lore, I think. No, wait a minute. No, choose 2 is... No, the healer got that one too. Didn't the College of Hope, didn't he get the same? Choose 2 spells from any class, include them in your spell list. He got that too. Did the Sorcerer better than Sorcerer? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think they qualify as Sorcerers, Fenny. But this one, the Magical Secrets, I could have swore that that one got the same one. College of Traditions, this is cast Mage Armor on yourself, or Preeminence. Intimidation stuff, Verbal Onslaught. You can expand with your Bardic Inspiration, fail Intelligence saving throw, you take psychic damage. So this is more of a, it looks like maybe a damage dealing version. And the College of Heroism. This is the more of the buffer guy, I think. Thundering Voice. I don't know. I'm sure they have their own little purposes. Of course, the Warlock. The Warlock, I think, is going to probably be the most fun out of the 3, maybe? I don't know. Monks are usually pretty good. I've usually enjoyed monks. I've never even played a Warlock before. It's not in Pathfinder currently, and I've never played one before because they were added to Dungeons & Dragons after I really stopped playing it. So a party of 4 bards is not workable then. No, because you don't have a tank. None of the bards are really a tanking class. Ideally, with the 3 classes, Monk, the survival one, he can tank. No question, this guy can tank. So after 3, you could add these 3 to a class, no problem. Monk will tank for you. Warlock's your spell damage guy. The Bard can do your off DPS type stuff. I don't know, depending on how you build them. And then it doesn't really matter for your 4th at that point. You can be almost anything. I mean, you could put 2 bards in there, or another monk, or go in damage route, or another warlock for more fun, I guess. I don't know. But again, the 3, the only thing the bard can do the healing. That's right, the bard does the healing, the monk does the tanking, and the warlock does the arcane damage. So you only really need, for a 4th character, DPS of some kind. It doesn't really matter. You could pull in another bard for that. That's more of a, I think it was the Traditions or the Lore. You could pull in one of these guys to be your 4th to do, extra stuff. 2-handed Dragon Paladin. I don't remember what these guys do. Packery. Goddess of Law and Knowledge. Gifted humans with the thirst of knowledge. Lawful neutral. Deity do nothing? They don't? I thought they don't. So it's just role-playing stuff, right? Okay, so Packery then. Lawkeeper, because that's what you do. Authority and lawfulness. Kindness and pragmatism, because those go together. Whew, that's not a bad roll. Dexterity doesn't matter. Needs me to walk around in heavy armor, so. As a paladin, strength, charisma, and constitution. So 19, 16, 16. Try
Hey,
level
bag
3
of
as a
water.
judge.
It is time to take a break. Go stretch your legs. Your next break is in 2 hours.
Yeah. Paladin 1. We just want to do this. Get him up to level quick, or level 3 real quick for choices. Oh, fighting style already. Great weapon fighting. So this is level 2. This is even level 3. Great weapon fighting. Die for an attack you made with a melee weapon that you wielding with 2 hands. You can reroll the die, you must use a new roll. Protection, dueling, defense. Great weapon fighting. Just for kicks. Paladin. Oh, going the wrong way. So, level 3. So you get your sacred oaths. So, Oath of Devotion. Channel Divinity plus 1 weapon for 1 minute. Add your charisma. Oath of the Motherland. Bane, Burning Hands, Smite, Scorching Ray, Fireball. There you go. Oath of Tiamat. Sleep, Shield, Hold Person, Daylight. Enhance Ability, Hypnotic Crowd. Oath of the Motherland, because fire. That was quick. So, anyway. Judgment gets a damage aura? Oh. Paladin skills, Divine Sense, Healing. So Judgment gets the damage aura. So many choices, but Fireball. Get Fireball, Hurricane.
That's impressive.
I really wish they would have added more voices. They need to invest in some more voices. They really do. 3 per sex does not cut it. I don't care if there's only 4 characters available. You need more voices. I know it's a lot of work and money and stuff, but they need to get that done. Anyway, that'll be it for Solasta today. We will be playing this on Friday, multiplayer, with Hurricane, Hobo, and Jeff. We're creating some new characters. Each one of us picking from whatever you want or whatever they want, and hopefully be showing off the at least 2 or 3 of the 3 that are coming out tomorrow. It was stated in the dev update there will be other voices for Dragonkin. Did they? Maybe they will put it. Maybe it'll be part of the official release, because this is not the same version you're going to see tomorrow. This is the beta. So this is the one that's this is for review purposes. So anyway, yeah, I need to take a break. We'll come back and we'll do some, I don't know, or should I just call it an early day? I think I'm going to call it an early day. I don't know if I want to go back to Pathfinder now. So, yeah, I think we're just going to call it an early day for a Sunday, and I can get some other stuff done today. How about that? I think we'll do that. Okay, so, yeah, that'll be it. Like I said, we're just cut it early day, and I'll go play with the dogs. They look lonely. It'll be a good. It's going to be an end of the day. A nap sounds good, doesn't it? I think I'll do a nap. I'll go sleep with dogs, maybe. Although they won't sleep with me. They're guarding the front door. Anyway. Stream schedule. Tomorrow, Monday, we're doing some more Cosmeteer with Hurricane and Syode. Yeah, Syode. I think I said his name right for the first time. At the first try. Anyway, that's tomorrow. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Schedule's still kind of up in the air at the moment. Yeah, I can guard the door. I'm not laying on the floor. I'll never get back up. But like I said, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Bannerlord's an option. Something else. I have some other new games I still want to take a look at and stream. So again, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are kind of up in the air at the moment. Friday, we'll be playing Solasta. Again, with Hurricane, Jeff, and Hobo. Starting a new adventure. The question is which one will we be playing? We can either do Crown of the Magister, the main campaign, or another one. So Crown of the Magister, Lost Valley, we can do that again. We can do these guys, will get us up to level 10. Here, Falcarn, and I think we've done those before. Shelter stuff. Looking for the longer ones. Halls of the Ogre Lord. I don't know which ones of these are connected. I'm not sure which ones of these are second. Oh, we can do the A ones, the A series. This the Slaver stuff. Forsaken Isle. Which one is that one? Do I have Forsaken Isle? We've already done Temple to... Oh, sorry, we did Vel Explorer last. Against the Cult. No. The Ultimate Dungeon. No. Or the War of the Reptile God. Pursue the Slavers. So Ilsamar, we've done that. Forsaken Isle. It's only levels 1 through 2, though. Has called for aid to anyone who risked their lives or riches and renown. An abandoned island housing the remains of his ancestral castle appears to be occupied by an unknown guest. As war approaches, all threats must be dealt with. It starts at 1 to 2. Oh, sorry, starting levels 1 to 2. We'll have more detail though. No. So, is it an actual campaign? I mean, I guess I can go look. And we don't have to decide today either, but. We'll put it, well, again, we don't have to decide right now. User campaign. Oh, that's the one I started working on that I didn't actually do anything with. We read it at the end of the last Solasta run. Did we? Okay. How long? That was over a month ago. That was like a month and a half ago, Hurricane. I don't expect me to remember that stuff. So anyway. Your team sucked. Hopefully only one more year before the team owner sees sense and fires the clown in charge of the circus. How long you been saying that, Tiger? Anyway, so like I said, Friday we'll be playing Solasta, Crown of the Magister multiplayer again with Hurricane, Hobo, and Jeff. Starting off a new campaign. Hopefully this is Forsaken Island. I'll dig into this a little bit more. Make sure this is a campaign. I think it is, but we'll just double check. If not, we've got other choices too. I'll check for more dungeons that might be campaigns that we haven't done yet. So, anyway, so that's through Friday. Saturday is Star Sector with an excellent Star Wars mods, continuing with that run. And then next Sunday, we're back here to Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, where the first half of the stream is campaign stuff with Gimpy the Half-Orc Demon Slayer Demon. And the second half of the stream is the Treasure of the Midnight Isles with Gear Group 2, which we're supposed to be doing next, but I'm just going to go take a nap instead. So, anyway, like I said, cutting it a little early today, simply because I don't feel like switching back to Pathfinder at the moment, after goofing around with Solasta. You know, just looking at different characters and stuff, so, you know, just kind of a little early today. Okay, so, that's it. That's it. Tomorrow. Oh, sorry. Reminder that next weekend are the monthly giveaways for November. We're giving out a $25 Steam gift card on Saturday and another one on Sunday to a lucky follower of the channel. Different person each day, of course. If you have any questions about that, come by tomorrow and ask them, because we'll be playing Cosmeteer multiplayer co-op with Hurricane and Syode. Syode, I screwed it up. Syode. Again, that is starting at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT. Thank you all very much for watching. I know you have many other viewing choices here on Twitch, and I really appreciate it when you choose to spend your time with me. So thank you very much. Have a great evening, great day, wherever you happen to be. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow. It happens, Tiger. Anyway, gotta go. See you guys later.